Perhaps the third time will be the charm. So I figured out what was going on there. For some reason, the audio was not named correctly. So whenever I was actually trying to figure out, okay, what's going on? Why isn't there any sound? Yeah, shoot. This is like my third time trying to do it today. I'm tired. I'm real tired. Oh, dear. But yeah, let's actually get back to the game. Which you should now be able to hear. Webcam is not set up. That's easy enough to do. Now I just need to check video connection lost, receive. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah, first time doing this, guys. It's definitely my first time here. Video connection lost, receive. Okay, let's just restart the app. Maybe that's what's making it go cuckoo. Alright. I could certainly have a look at that. It's kind of like one of those things which... Ooh, I need to find the time. Hey! There we go. Help me. Oh. So let's move that out of the way, actually. There we go. Can you do a more focused gameplay screen? Right, I think this is what you probably are looking for. Game? You good to take the game? Nah, okay, we're going back. I'll fix that later. Oh, no, still black. Okay, come on. Oh, there we go. Jesus, guys, today. Frickin' today. I've not had a good day today. When did I get these abilities? This ain't my save. Ah, what on earth has happened here? I have no idea what's going on. Right. One of the big problems with this is that it's all of the... I don't know why I'm waving my hands about. Like, the overlay is a video file, so it's not something where I can just, like, grab things and kind of change them, which is a bit of a shame. It would be nice if they were, like, GIFs, but there is ways for me to do, like, a static one, which doesn't quite look as good. But I'll have a look at it. And I'm going to figure out what's going on. I think, like, my saves have been overwritten. Like, yeah, that's not it. Bear with me. What on earth is going on today? Oh, I think I know what's going on. Okay, this... Is this it? I think I have done like a number of campaigns, and I'm wondering if it decided that it was just going to go back to the first campaign that I started on. I don't know why, because it should have been deleted. Like, for example, I shouldn't have psycho mods right now, so psycho mods, yeah. Some of the abilities of all of the things, mimics stuff. Oh god. Ah, yes, there it is, because we stopped here. Oh, yeesh, yes, yes, yes.
Scanning target, no alien.
Well, you all know how my day's been going. Ah, it's been going terrible. Splish, 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 split, split, splat. I feel better now. Alright, yeah, so I wanted to head to, like, the main lift. What? Oh, there is something out there. Ooh, one of those. Yeah, let's avoid that. Oh, great. Malfunction.
Wait. Something's wrong. I'm talking to the lift control system. The system is telling me it's fine. It's just... the diagnostic code is changing every time I make a request. And something is preventing the car from descending. It's stuck at the top, in the arboretum. I'll see if I can find another way up.
Does it involve going down this
Got it.
way?
There's a route through the psychotronics lab.
Yeah.
Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Be careful.
Why did that door open? Okay. Oh, that's a shuttle bay. That's a good question.
My team's locked down tight here. We need those lifts working. Sam, it can't be a power loss, can it?
I don't think so, Chief. The main lift and all the airlocks shut down at once. It had to be manual.
Damn it. First they give us pop guns, put us on babysitting duty, then open the gates of hell and lock us in. Transtar's going to need an army of lawyers when I get Earthside. Anyone else on the station, get to a safe area. Check your surroundings. Walls, floor, ceiling. Then seal yourself in. We're working on the problem, and we'll be there to retrieve you as soon as we can.
Working on
Razal
the
out.
problem. Yeah, you're working on that problem. Whilst they're doing that, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to see what this place. So heading into the shuttle bay rather than go through psychotronics. Oh, it would be better to go through psychotronics actually, because it means I can grab. There's a scanning headset that you can get, which allows you to scan all of the Typhon, and allows you to gain some of their abilities. Probably would be better if I went and go and grabbed that. Well, I'm here now. But yeah, how have you been, Shu? How have you been?
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Oh yeah, you can get into this place quite early. Now the good question is, where on earth has everyone gone? Leverage 3. I am not grabbing that anytime soon.
Alien threat detected.
That's a lot of things. Oh crap!
Obstruction detected. Please clear aperture of the warning. Vital signs critical.
Oh, okay. Bye bye. Or not. That went from I'll be fine to I'm dead. Ah. Psychotronics it is.
Hazardous atmosphere condition.
I'm leaving now. Bye bye. Yeah, I want to check from, since your comment has kind of got me a little bit paranoid. When you're saying you're here now, do you mean that you can actually see the stream? Yes, that is a yes. You can see gameplay. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that was me kind of stating like, well, I'm here at the shuttle bay now, even though I should have gone somewhere else. It's like, well, I'm here now, might as well make it, do it here. Yep, 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 yep. Splurge gun! Oh, shit, shit, shit. Hello, hello. Yeah, shotgun. Come on, you motherfuckers. Yeah, you didn't like that now. Oh. Okay, now you did. Hey, I got you! Ha-ha! Ninja! Whoa. Oh, Christ. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, I am dropping frames a little bit. Well, it's going to be the game then. So, clearly something is not liking something. Something is not liking something. Great English there. Oh, what have I got? Oh, neuromods. Ooh. Oh, how naughty. Neuromods.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is December. My purpose is to help you escape Talos 1. I know your memory's shot full of holes, but you left instructions at the Typhon shipwreck containment. Alex has a private escape pod. You made a copy of his launch key and hid it in the Neuromod division, along with the supply cache. I'll transmit the location to your map.
Sweet, yeah, do that,
I'll contact you
please.
again when you have the key.
Oh, there's... Well, the game is detecting something. Oh. Just trying to be careful. I don't want to fall to my death, but at the same time I want to chuck this. Yeah, he didn't like that, did he? Is he still coming up? There we go. Yeah, let's actually get some food in us. Both in real life and in the game. Ow, 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 ow. It's like, why aren't you healing? Actually, I think that's kind of worth guessing now. I've got 3. What am I actually looking to get now, really, is the question. That is probably worth getting. Combat focus, stealth. Yeah, it's gonna put some powers across the board. Probably be a good idea. Just down to the fact that it will generally help me. Like, I've got an extra 15 health. I move a bit fast. I move a bit faster. I've got more stamina. That's worth getting. Open, please. Thank you. Might be a little bit of a shorter stream because of all of the technical issues. Because I'm tired. I don't want to play more. Play after 8 o'clock. I mean, what, I've been streaming for about, what, 13 minutes? We haven't really missed a huge amount. We've missed, what, about 10, 15 minutes? Yeah.
Psychotronics is the opposite of safe, Morgan. What are you after? Someone's helping you. Is it Michaela?
There we go.
Elazar?
Nay, it's another version of myself.
I can eavesdrop on your brother's messages. We're in agreement on this one. Get through this place fast as possible. You're looking for a maintenance airlock to a utility tunnel called the Guts. It'll take you all the way to the top of the station.
You know what? I'm going to come back to that one. Because he's down there. He's not really going to hurt me that much. Oh, I can hack that. Oh. Hey. Some more materials to recycle. We've got another weapon mod. Behind there are curtains. No XP. No, that's a shame. I have Turret Chan. Turret Chan will save me.
Eradicator Auto Turret version 0.7.6 online.
That's a lot of versions, my friend. Oh, blue canister. Good. Oh, utilities. Let's download the area map. That'll probably be a good idea. Yeah, as you can see, we've got all this stuff here. At the end of a second shift, as per Alex Hughes' direct orders, you're to escort Dr. Galagos to the security office in the main lobby. Okay, you know what? I'm going to grab the other turret and I'm going to set like a trap. It'd be better if I do that and give myself the opportunity to not get my ass whooped. That would be nice. Okay, be a little paranoid there. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Alright, so I got those in there. Nope, not that. Paranoia. What? Yeah, just please don't shoot me, turret. Oh, okay. Yeah, come and find me, my friend. You're more than welcome to. Nope. Well, okay. Fine, I'll just do this. There we go, I won. Yay. What worries me is that there is definitely another mimic. Ow! Oh, son of a... There we go. It'll be a lot easier to identify mimics later on. At least that's one good thing. And it'll be pretty soon as well. No, that's not a good sign. Oh man, what is... I was going to check to see what we've got clogging up on the system. Because there's definitely something. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay. This is pretty much what I would be doing if that happened to me in real life. It's like, ugh, jeez, ugh. Oh. Yeah, I did. There's the other one. Yep, I did grab it. Okay. Let's have a look in this hole then. Oh, inventory's full. I actually need to find a recycler. Let's see. Good, I've got a recycling charge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good lord. Okay. Things. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Oh, it's just some glue charges. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. Just came out of the woodworks. It's like, good lord. Yeah, you can be dead now. So here we go, mimic detection. But first, let's grab the psychoscope.
The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick. You invented it, by the way.
Oh, there we go. No, so yeah, what this is, it allows me to scan. We actually really could do with using those up. Oh, here we go. Upgrade handling. There we go. So yeah, essentially it's like a scanning device. You're able to scan all of the typhons. And it allows you to gain new information and new abilities for you to use your neuromons on. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. It'll make a bit more sense in a minute.
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
Oh, cool.
Excuse me.
Whoa. Okay.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, you can scan things now. So I can scan this science operator.
Research complete.
And it will tell me everything I need to know about them. So, science operator. In the world of scientific progress, nothing is more important than accuracy and safety. This is why all TranStar laboratories are equipped with a simple 495 science class operators. The latest in TranStar's line of operators, the Science Operator combines unprecedented access to TranStar's scientific databases with two highly customizable utility arms to make an unrivaled laboratory assistant. Morgan's notes. Can be found floating around in psychotronics, helps restore psych potential. And now I can go back. Yeah. The only problem is that the things need to be alive for you to scan them.
Research complete.
Yeah, and now I've got stuff about this dude. The accuracy grade for this newest turret iteration is a significant improvement over the last generation, with a marked 17% increase. The jamming issues when transitioning to portability mode also seem to be resolved. Stability is still shit. The psychoscope element works well, but I recommend tuning the sensitivity down somewhat. I've received complaints from Psychotronics that some of the prototypes we sent down for testing are a little high-strung. Easy to upgrade and repair. Base model is weak against some of the larger Typhon. Be careful around them with neuromods. Does not like any Typhon material. So, yes.
Hello.
Eventually, the turrets are not going to be our friends anymore. I would eat that.
Alright, Morgan, I know I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me. You need to calibrate your psychoscope. Try scanning the Typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install Typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible. Putting what they can do into us. You've just forgotten.
I can make laser beams for my eyeballs. So yeah, this is kind of more about what it's for, so...
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Oh, I see, they're closing. So we scan all of these. This is just, like, the very basic forms of things like phantoms.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Good. Sending you the code to his safe and direct to Kallstrom's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
Aw, Big Bro loves us. Not really. Now, one of the things to keep in mind is that I will probably be stuck in this damn psychoscope all the time. Just having a scan around and see if there's any like Typhon materials, because that's going to be one of the big problems. It's like, oh god, there's Typhon everywhere. The mimics. Mimics. Ah, nothing here. Let's just repair you, because otherwise you will kill me. And now I can actually just plonk all this stuff in here and recycle it. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, it's just some basic science stuff. Broken cooler fan.
Dr. Yu.
Sounds like something's just knows I'm there. Any more? Oh, nice. There's actually some stuff here. Okay. Right, now let's see if I can actually make some more neuromods. Oh yeah. 3, 6, 8, 7.
Morgan, a warning. If you scan enough Typhon organisms, you'll be able to install neuromods that are powerful, but they're the reason we're in this mess. For one thing, the station's defensive turrets will identify you as an alien threat. There might be worse consequences I can't
That
yet
ain't
see.
good.
I don't want you to lose yourself.
Righty ho. So as you can see, I've now got neuromods for like various kinetic abilities, telepathy. So that's cool. I'm not going to put any in right now because I want to get some upgrades in here. Security weapons, chance to hit. What I could really do is something like gunsmith. Or actually, how many have I got? 6. I could just get 2 more, and then I could get a repair 3 or a hacking 3. That would actually be a lot better. Oh, shut up. I'll come back to that. Oh. Patient Tokaji insists she got her hand caught in a piece of machinery, but her wounds show evidence of bite marks. Human bite marks. Someone bit her finger off. When I asked security if they could find the fingers so I could at least reattach them, they said the machine had ground them up. What is going on? Full report still pending concerning the last experiment with V-010655-37. The Typhon Psychocratis initially evidenced interest in the subject but then failed to colonize subject's mind, developed a strong aversion. In fact, experiment halted at 5:01 minutes at MU's request. 37 sent to recovery. While 37 has a history of psychological instability, the event seems to have inflicted additional trauma. Both MU and AU have agreed that 37 should be held until we can determine the origins of 37's peculiar resistance to Typhon Psychocratis. Dear Calstrup, per your request, Dr. Tokaji was sent to trauma. Her fingers could not be recovered. V blah 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 is isolated and under continual watch. Security will perform regular checks on his physical condition. So apparently, these guys were doing experiments on people. That's always a good sign, you know. It's like, oh, just some basic experiments, putting alien things in your heads. Yeah, it's not bad. Nothing wrong can go with that. Oh, right, so I was to turn off the power, which I don't need to because I fixed it. Oh.
Calvino, what did you do to my conference room? Eh? What? Yes. I was just about to call you. All I see is a dot. Yes, that's right. It's the calibration system for the new touchscreen. You only have to run it one time. Are you kidding me? Just follow the dot. When it turns green, touch it. It should... Damn it, Calvino, I do not have time to play sing-along with your bouncing ball. I'll call you back.
Wow, he was a happy person. I mean, it can't be hard. But first... there's things behind there. Let's go and grab things. That's a good point. Mimics. Just like carrying around, it's like, everything's fine. There's nothing wrong. Nothing that can kill me. It's like, have you checked for mimics? Have you? Oh, come on. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Well, that scared the living bejesus out of me. What that was, I think it's a record. Either it's a recording or a projected screen from somewhere else. Oh. There we go. Oh, lots of stuff. Yeah, so it's like a recording, or it's it was like doing a conference call somewhere else, and like that phantom just like goes, "Oh, there's a human there, kill it!" And I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, and yet I still jumped. Deary me. Right, how are we doing? Oh no, I've only got one. Are you a healer? No, you're a sciencey.
You probably didn't see me there.
Actually, I did. I just wanted to get out of the way. Come. There we go. Oh, nothing interesting. Yeah, here we go. So you see that coffee mug over there? That's a mimic. And thanks to the psychoscope, I'm actually able to identify it. Oh. Yeah, that's what they are. That's just how they are. They're just coffee mugs. Yeah, not a mimic, not a mimic. Oh, I should have actually scanned that. Never mind. Oh, make it. I'll take that. Oh. Yep. Come on.
Psionic aptitude available.
Ah!
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Yeah, let's actually heal myself up. Oh, Yeah, that's not going to be good. Let's repair that. There we go. Now I can actually scan this thing.
More specimens required.
It's a greater mimic. Let's have a look at some of the research. So, let's have a look at regular mimic. So, one of the first Typhon discovered during the Verona 1 incident in 1960. Mimics are capable of imitating nearby objects. During incident case, it was observed that mimics use other living organisms as a reproduction medium, killing their prey in the process. In accordance to the Pobeg protocol, mimic specimens are not released to environments with a containment rating of less than S4. Greater mimic. Actually, is there anything from Morgan? No. A preliminary observation reveals that specimen 14 is moderately larger than any of the other mimic specimens collected from the Kletka incident, but a far more fascinating aspect is what appears to be its advanced mimicry ability. Specimen 14 has on numerous occasions demonstrated the capability of reproducing objects whose size and complexity far outstrips the abilities of any other specimen. What's more, many of these reproductions appear to be fully functioning. Interesting. Phantoms are not wholly alien. Created by weavers using human remains, phantoms have been known to exhibit human-like neural patterns at times, but as noted in observation along... While phantoms may also attempt to reproduce human phrases, they do not appear to retain any form of actual speech or human comprehension. Due to the specimen's explosive speed, phantoms must be subdued or purged before entering. Pep the pup the pup. Okay, interesting. Some ideas of how the mimics work. Let's see, any other nice, interesting objects? There's a weaver over there. Ah, look, there's another weaver.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
Just turns into that.
Hans, we need to talk about Annalise Gallegos.
Rory, I've loaded another nightlight as requested. Up the cycloluminescence. This time the Typhon ought to follow the like an imprinted duckling. Ah, there's a mimic.
More specimens required.
Oh, no, good. We're fine. Let's see, any mimics in this room? No, good. And I've got what I need. So, oh yeah, we've got some more stuff down here. Yeah. And then I'll get another repair. I think will probably be one of the next things I do. Let's have a look at, listen to that.
I can hear the Weaver through the walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue?
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You want to remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
They're not very optimistic, are they? So, 37 has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him, attempting to place them in his mouth and consume them, nutritive and non-nutritive. Initial diagnosis would seem to be rapid onset pica, but there was no evidence of this prior to exposure to the telepath. We're not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject isn't making an effort to hide it. I'll be performing an endoscopic exam next shift to make sure nothing is lodged in the esophagus or its intestines. 37 is still under suicide watch. As requested, the prisoner hasn't been given any sedatives to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point at the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempt to hurt himself, that we've seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. He seems disoriented, like he's sleep drunk. Oh, Christ. Are they just chopping him up? That's what it sounds like from that one. Oh, not really interesting. Not a mimic, okay. It was just like, yeah, things moving. Just checking to make sure I've got everything. Yeah, looks to be the case. Oh, I can't. Okay, how do I get in here? Cognitive sciences. Yep. Oh, yeah, right at the beginning you choose if you're male or female.
Scan complete. Psionic aptitude available.
There we go. So we got some more stuff here. There we go. I'd rather not be on fire right now. I'm assuming it's just kind of what the stuff it's burning, because it looks like some form of like oil, and it's more blue than purple. So it could be like showing you that it's like a very hot, a very hot flame. There we go. We can go outside later. Let's have a look on this side.
More specimens required.
There we go, that wasn't too bad. Right, let's see. Oh, more little alcohol. I'll happily take that. Oh, Okay, something is going on outside, that's for sure. Some meteorites. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Scan complete. Psionic aptitude available.
That didn't really work out. Yeah, look, come for me. Whoa, there you go, you're a big boy. Yeah, look, there's flames here. You can't get me. Ow. Ow. Ah, you can. Okay, that's really weird. Alrighty. That sorted itself out. I'll just bust open this window. Ah!
Hello, Dr. Kelstrom? I wanted to follow up on my request to view one of the volunteer application contracts.
Anna, you're supposed to be off today.
I had some free time, so I thought...
I've already told you, the VACs are sealed documents. My hands are tied.
But isn't there some allowance for the researchers? I mean...
Oh god. Okay, I should have read that note.
God, I'm the one pushing the button.
Look, I understand. I really do. You wouldn't be human if this was easy.
I just want to be sure.
Believe me, everything we've done is perfectly legal.
That's because Talos 1 is in extra-national space. There are no laws.
Anna, you're tired. It's affecting your judgment. Now, I've tolerated it for a while, but enough is enough. You need to take some time, understood?
Yes, Dr. Kelstrom. I understand.
Good. Oh, look, you've made me late for a meeting with Alex.
Obstruction detected. Please clear of debris.
Oof.
Requesting new operator.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that healing operator, please.
TranStar Arrowhead 490 medical class operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of research complete.
There we go, we've got a medical operator.
Diagnosing
Oh, man,
superficial
please.
injuries. Nothing a portable medical kit can handle. Try to relax. There. All better. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk. Hello.
Scan complete. Psionic aptitude available.
Yeah, you can go over yourself, my friend. Oh, I'm actually gonna eat that. Oh, did they like bust themselves out or something? Is that why they're wandering about? Ah, there he is. Whoa, he just went all the way around. Good lord. I bet a lot of, like, sprinters would love to have that kind of speed. Some more food. Here we go, I can actually hack into this one. The Voluntar's Transtar sends us our irredeemable sociopaths sentenced to die for their crimes. We are neither judge nor jury. We only enabled their already ordained destruction to the benefit of all humanity. Read the file on 13 if you need assurance. It's unlocked in the extraction lab. I'm an idiot. I've managed to lock my morgue key card in the morgue. Kelstrup thinks I'm an imbecile as it is. Have any ideas? Jesus, yeah, no, you need some help, my friend. Some space exploration up there. Right, let's grab... Oh, bags are full again.
Maybe I can help you.
Oh yeah, that'll be... I'm trying to figure out what those mimics are from, because I've obviously scanned them but not killed them. Yes, give me more. Oh my god, that's a lot of exotic material. I should have enough to actually create another 2 neurobots. Just wondering if it might be an idea to actually get some pistol bullets. I think I will. Yeah, that should be enough. Just wondering if it might be an idea to actually grab something. Let's see. Nah, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it for the time being.
Take a good look. Everything happening on Talos 1 started here. You were so driven in the beginning. My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
You sure about this? Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation.
Research complete.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started.
Oh, that's
Back
good.
in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress.
Ah, that's a bit harsh on yourself.
Lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
Oh, okay. Alright, I need to repair this weapon. Let's see. How do I get in here? Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, we got some telepathy. Create a phantom that will fight for you from a human corpse. Ugh. Backlash. There is one ability that I really could do with which allows me to remotely press buttons. Luckily, actually, is there a way to repair? No. Okay. However, in the meantime, I can do that. This is literally all this thing is here for. Just depressed buttons. Oh. Game. Why you do this game?
This isn't the first time a Typhon organism has broken containment. It happened before, shortly after your initial neuromod tests. You and Alex fought about terminating the project, evacuating, but Alex insisted he could control the situation. That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
Yeah, I must admit, it's kind of damning when everything does go to shit.
Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled Mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet imaginable.
Got it.
And Quentin, be careful. Security is already scrutinizing me more than usual.
Yeah, probably not a good thing if you're trying to, you know. Oof. Yeah, I am low on parts. I could actually do with some more. I'm an idiot. I'm indisposed, Damien. Kelstrup wants to discuss some urgent matter. The science operator lets itself in the morgue by the half hour on the dot every day. Shadow it and slip in. Oh, okay. Compartment malfunctions. Remember how funny I found Alvin Broyle's movies up until I had that second Combinatrix Neuromod installed? Now they can't even elicit a chuckle. I'm not imagining this, am I? I did enjoy them, right? Haley isn't happy about it. Ever since she's scrutinized my every move, how much hot sauce I use, where I put my shoes before bed, shit, even my handwriting. You'd say you're still the same person you were before your mods went in, wouldn't you? Dunno. Oh, it's obvious what this is. Oh, splat. Ah! Son of a motherfucker. Whoa! Well done. Well done for... that's a heart. Yeah, it's like very good of itself. It's to kill him. It's like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm next to its explosive barrel. I'm going to smack it. Ha ha! It's taught you, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. You're dead. Oh, you could actually repair my armor. That would be good. Meow wow. Wow 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 wow. Seems oddie. Needs to have a little nap. I don't think it was me. That was the thing. I think literally the mimic decided to attack, but because it was so close to the canister, it just killed itself. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the experiment.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
That sorts that out.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away for a bit.
Warning, examination
not a good
theater
time to reload.
compromised.
There we go.
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. And the Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. For all their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
Oh, looks like they're all going ham on something. Oh, nice turret. That's good. Yeah, meow. Seems he's still hungry. Sorry, Cat, but I'm afraid I put food down for you. And I bet you just moved them about. You haven't even finished eating them. Meow. Yes, you probably have done that.
Eradicator auto turrets. TranStar's last-ditch defense against an outbreak. Flimsy, but they're easy to fabricate. Best part is the built-in psychoscope tech. They can discriminate between alien and human targets. Shouldn't be a problem for you, since you're not an alien.
Yeah, and I don't have any materials of aliens in me. Yet.
Hey! Hey, over here!
Oh, let's just
You
scan
need
him.
guns? Ammo? I saw them science types going to that armory. Saw them punching the code.
Let's see. Volunteer 13. Name redacted. Blah, 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 blah. Offense information. Human trafficking. Kidnapping. Solicitation of a minor. Distribution of controlled substances. And fraudulent impersonation.
Hey, you get me out of here.
Wow. Okay. Exotic material extraction manual. Using the extraction workstation, complete the following steps enlisted order while a volunteer test subject is present in the extraction chamber. Release a mimic from containment. Release mimic into material extraction. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so they're using human people to actually create
My name's Aaron.
stuff.
Aaron Ingram.
Oh, God.
Hey. What are you reading?
I'm reading
A
your
rap
file.
sheet, huh? Look, I'm telling you, on my mama's grave, that is a stack of lies meant to make pushing that button easier on you. Okay, fine, listen. I want to be honest. Some of it probably is true. I done some wrong in my days, but this ain't right, now. Come on, y'all got to let me out of here.
In all honesty, like, A, I want guns, and B,
I never did anything to those kids.
I'm not...
I was just getting them out of a bad spot, that's all. Now, the real criminals,
Yeah,
they didn't like how I was chipping away at their pile of rubles.
I don't like
They
to...
got...
I don't like the idea of sacrificing someone just to get stuff.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Some human decency, friend.
Yeah, this place is a little fucked up. Yeah, because I shoot him in the
You're
head.
the one person that showed me any real kindness, and you can believe I won't forget it. If you still want that code, it's 8714.
There we go. Wee.
Listen, you run into any other fellas wearing a green jumpsuit? Watch your ass. Well, they ain't all decent human beings like me. I seen one of the other volunteers come through here, a big guy. Bastard wouldn't let me out. Now I'm glad he didn't. Watched him bash some poor sucker's head in with a wrench. Kept going on and on about black eggs and whatnot. Real disturbed.
Interesting. Well. Oh, yeah. Look at all of these weaponry.
Ooh, lots of good stuff in here. Maybe there's a spare pistol.
I'm sure he wasn't a good man, but you freed him anyway. I'm curious if it was compassion, or was there some other motive? I can only act in ways that advance my directive. The Typhon can only kill and destroy, but you're human. You have a choice.
Right out of here.
You know what? I don't actually know if he lives or dies or not. I've got no idea. I've played through the campaign a few times.
I don't mean to be a nuisance, but when do you think we'll get to that breach?
I'm headed out there as we speak.
What do you think happened?
Hard to say until I lay eyes on it. Could be some micrometeoroids punched a hole. Rare, but it happens.
Okay, good. Hopefully it's just that.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No, of course not. It's just that storage room has classified exotic materials. We really can't have it be inaccessible.
I understand.
Do you? Do you understand?
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Yes. Hello, science operators. Right, let's go actually recycle some things to save us some space. Oh, it's over here. Let's see, how many I got? 6. Ooh. I would love to actually, but I kind of need to use that. I need to actually upgrade things. Right, so let's upgrade you. Upgrade the firepower. There we go. That's going to be a lot easier to use now. Then I'm just going to head back. I'm just going to go a little bit back and forth. Try and get... I don't know why I'm looking that way. This way. I'm going to try and grab a few bits and pieces. So, for example, not this way. So, for example, what I want to do is actually grab some of those weaponry, and I'm going to recycle them. So, yeah, we'll take the shotgun, take the glue cannon, take the pistol. Yeah, it's not much room for that.
Being here, you start to miss things. Things you gladly said good riddance to. Like this little miniature poodle I used to have. Ugly as sin. Little shit used to chew holes in my boots.
Well, you enjoy that miniature poodle, I guess. Right, I'll quickly go and grab that shotgun. And then we're kind of finished with psychotronics for the time being, at least. Oh, done it again. Is there actually a way to get in there? Oh, right, okay.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Right, almost done now. There we go. Gimme stuff. Oh, might actually have enough to make another neuromod. Yeah. There we go. It's pretty much what you do in this game. It's like, do I have enough materials for neuromod? Yes or no? That's the only question I want to answer. I've done it again, just with the other direction. Okay. So I guess the question is, can I enter this way? Just wondering if I can get in. Does not appear to be the case. Nope. Wish I could take these guys with me. Unfortunately, I can't. Never mind. Nope. Noises. What do noises do? Ooh. Dear me. What's the time? So we've got about half an hour left.
Morgan, where are you going? You won't be able to use Alex's escape pod without... Wait, who are you? Please identify.
Oh, Jesus. That did not sound good.
Morgan, this is January. That operator was an earlier defective model. Or something worse. Alex, the Typhon, they're all working against you. Trust yourself. Trust the video you made. We need to get the arming keys and destroy Talos 1 before it's too late.
So what was the objective then? Ah, well.
Microgravity detected.
Maybe we'll have a look at that for like another go at this. Oh.
These tunnels run the entire length of the station, mostly conduit carrying the bare necessities, power, water, air. But operators also use it to deliver supplies from the cargo bay up to the Arboretum. Given the small number of crew assigned here, I would expect Typhon presence to be minimal as well. But that's probably a bad assumption.
Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, that's definitely a bad assumption. Yeah, currently in low gravity right now. So it's quite loud at the moment.
Research complete.
Oh, okay, they all decide to die at once.
Scan complete. All specimens required. Research complete.
So what those were is just what they're called cystoids. They're like essentially explosive mines in space. Meow meow. He'd be a hungry boy. Guess I should go and feed him again if he's this moany. Oh, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just wasting bullets now. Game, are you just determined to like freak me out? Is that what you're trying to do? You're doing a very good job of it. What we got? Nope. Stair. Yeah, essentially it's kind of the same thing. So you're using it to gain research, which you then use to gain new abilities, and if you didn't actually scan them, you wouldn't be able to get stuff like a mimic ability to like mimic objects or... Oh god, not good. Let's not be irradiated. That would be a bad time. See if there's anything under here. Oh, excellent. Some spare parts. I do need that. All right. Okay. I wonder. Okay, we seem to have done that. Is there a reason to do that? Oh, I bet you if you couldn't unlock this, then you would have to go through that tunnel. I wasn't quite sure if it would work or not. So I can't remember going down there. Yeah, let's let you all be dead, please. Just gonna sit here. Here's the thing, because they do explode, they'll actually kill themselves. There we go. Let's have a look. What is actually down here? Because I always hack my way through that. Meow. There we go. Ah, yeah. You literally just go through and it's into here. Okay. No, so it's another nest. That was easy enough. No, it's electrical system. Electrical systems subsection 19. Fault detected. Interesting. Oh, neuromod. Oh, I see. Here we go. Let's repair this. Yeah, nah. There we go. I'm just getting a little lost there. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Morgan, steady. That pulse hit your suit systems pretty hard. It came from the substation ahead. There's a magnetosphere around Talos 1 that keeps the sun from cooking your insides. Hopefully the generator isn't dying. For your sake. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I very much do not want to be just fried. Strange enough, I like living. It's like one of those weird things that we humans do. Right, neuromods. What have I got? You know what? I'm actually going to grab this because I could actually use some psi abilities. It's another thing in my arsenal, so why not?
What's happening?
Don't let them do this to you.
Okay.
How does it feel? Do you remember? The first time you said it was like you were outside yourself, like time itself had bent its knee, waiting for you to decide. You moved my chair without touching it. It gave me chills. The possibilities. You became something new that day. Something higher. I knew then, as I believe now, that our mission is to lift up all humanity in the same way.
How did that go? How did that happen then? Oh, I could have... Actually, no. That's leverage. Oh, yeah, I could have actually gotten a larger space. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, magnetosphere. Considering that they mentioned something about that, probably a good idea to go and check that out. Because, you know what? Getting cooked by the sun is not a great idea.
Gravity detected.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was happening there, but yeah, it's odd.
Langley!
Hey, what's the matter?
He's dead!
Whoa, what? Who's dead?
Anders! I tried to call security,
Do you need a medical team?
I said he's dead, Langley!
Right. Laurel, take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Anders went into the mag chamber to test one of the coils
hello.
that's been flaking on us. I don't know what happened exactly, but there was a bolt. I think it cooked him in his suit.
God, I'm so sorry, Laurel. Can you get up to the Arboretum?
There we go. And you know what? I'm going to go that way. Yeah, I don't quite know what's going on, really.
Okay, got it. Listen, just sit tight. Don't go into that chamber. I'm going to find Chief Elazar. We'll get a security team your way ASAP.
Well, that's kind of dead.
Warning, plasma shockwave imminent. Warning, seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I'm fine here. Let's do a quick safety save.
Microgravity detected.
I bet you there must be a way to fix it or something, maybe. you know what? I'm running out of time, so let's head back out.
Normal gravity detected.
Warning. Plasma shockwave imminent.
So there's some stuff over there. Oh.
Warning. Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well the good thing is I'm safe here, at least. There's nothing else up here. Let's check what's going on with the computers. Maybe that will tell me something. Yeah, I think I'm okay, so long as I am not in that chamber. Oh, come on.
Warning. Magnetosphere deactivated. Solar radiation exposure at maximum.
Yeah, probably not great.
Microgravity detected.
You know what? It means I can actually get around and find that person. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Can I repair this? Yeah, they probably would.
Normal gravity detected.
Okay, so let's actually... Oh. Okay. Yeah, can you not do that, please? Oof, okay. That was a little bit hectic there. Oh, looks like it reactivates itself after a time.
Magnetosphere activated.
Yo! Just on my side, please.
This should help. You should feel more.
There we go.
Warning. Plasma shockwave imminent. Warning. Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Christ. Oh, there's actually supplies up there, so that's why. Let's download the map. I'll probably have to come back at some point.
Warning. Plasma shockwave imminent. Warning. Magnetosphere deactivated. Solar radiation exposure at maximum.
Luckily not for long.
Microgravity detected.
Okay, so we got on those at least. let's do speed scan for the time being.
Low gravity detected.
Hello, Doctor.
Did I? Yes, I have.
Magnetosphere
I've
activated.
got no idea. I'm going to just drop this, I think, for the time being. And then I can actually upgrade something. There we go.
Warning. Plasma shockwave imminent. Warning. Seek shelter. Plasma shockwave in.
Let me in!
4, 3, 2.
Not sure I can actually get through
1.
there, but never mind.
Gravity detected.
Oh, I'm detecting something.
Scan complete.
Oh, here we go.
Specimens required.
Technopath. Yeah, you can stay away from me. Ah, here we go. Some more lovely spare parts.
Operator approach.
That was magnetosphere. Right, so looks like my objective is still in this direction. Is it? No, it's in this direction. There we go. Oh. Oh.
Not what they say
Can you hear us? Rejecting the new cell lines, backing them up like an antivirus.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's in the spin-off. I think all of them are.
The entire Typhon ecology appears to be centered around the creation of this substance. The original researchers called it coral. Beautiful. But we're not sure what its purpose is. It's never spread outside the containment cylinder. Until now.
Yeah, so like all of the Typhons, bar from kind of one of the more unique ones. Okay. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? The heck was that? Well, that just went splat. Oh man, I really do want this. I'll eat that. Typhon plasma. What can I afford to get rid of? I can eat that too. There we go. Ow! Okay.
Josh? What the hell is this? I got a security request saying to... It's not funny, asshole.
You know what's not funny? Taking credit for my design.
That's what this is about? I'm senior on the Black Box project, Josh. That's how it works here. If you weren't such a piss-poor team player, you'd understand that. Oh, and by the way, I had to fix a bunch of your calculations, so it's not you... Seriously? You're recording this? What, is this a big sting operation, Josh? You gonna hand me over to the DA? You're so pathetic. I'm done here. Josh, what are you doing?
Let's just see how good my calculations are.
I swear to God, if you don't put that down, I will rip it out of your sweaty hands and... Josh!
Okay. Looks like something happened over here. I need more space. No. Right, upgrade this. Yeah, it has sweaty hands. That's what happened. And then they became exploded sweaty hands. Oh Christ, that looks like a big mess over there.
This is Chief Engineer Illusion. The power plant has been compromised. I repeat, the power plant has been compromised. It's about time, Sam.
Chief, I'm not a comm tech. I'm doing the best I can.
Micah, this is Security Chief Elazar. Can you hear me? Sarah? Yes, I can hear you. Been trying to patch into the PA. My team's in the cargo bay, and those things are in here too. They're crawling all over the station. Check everything around you. Hit it with a wrench.
Check the wrench first.
Sam, he's right. These things... Smash every freestanding thing and see if it comes back at you. Get to a secure area, and when you're safe, call me via transcribe. I'm sending you a secure contact. All right? Understood.
They're
Left
eels.
my transcribe in the coolant monitoring station. Heading there now. I can lock myself in. Are you okay? I'm just catching my breath. Sarah, can you tell me what happened? Micah, get safe, then call.
Yeah, those tendrils, they're actually eels. Weirdly enough. Creepy, weird eels. Oh, God. Give me space, please. Okay, what else can I get rid of? Okay, you know what? You know what? Dismantle that. I bet I only use it for like one thing. So there's not really much point in having it. I'm wondering if there's actually a recycler anywhere. The problem is, it doesn't really tell me.
Microgravity detected.
Let's see, what's the time right now? So it's actually come up to 8 o'clock. So, you know what? I'm going to leave it for here for today because I'm quite tired. I'm also quite hungry as well, so I'll need to get me some food. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you did enjoy the stream. As usual, if you're interested in my work, please favorite so you can get the alerts on Twitch. I have a Discord which is down below. Hit the thing so you can get updates alerts from myself as well, and I do have the YouTube channel which will be holding all of my past streams, so if you want to have a look, see what kind of happened before, you have a look through there. I'm sure you enjoy. But as always, thank you very much guys for watching, and then you have a great day. Bye.